Who's calling that shit? Who's calling that shit? Who's calling that shit?
All right, so today's menu, I am making smothered chicken, yellow rice, red beans, and cornbread. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. I already had cleaned my chicken. I should have got some paper towels so I could have packed and dry, but that is okay. I was really cheap today. I got some virgin olive oil. I'm gonna put that on here. We'll start with the virgin olive oil. My preferred seasonings. You can do your own seasoning. Keyword, my preferred seasoning. So I'm gonna start with the black pepper. I don't do any measurements. I just stop when I want to. So you just stop when you want to. Of course, black pepper. We have our adobo. Of course, you don't want to do too much adobo. It's gonna be salty, so I'm just gonna lightly, but enough, not where you don't taste the flavor. Lightly seasoned. We have our onion powder. Can't cook without the onion powder, as you see. I need some of it. And we got garlic. I'm only gonna use a little bit of garlic. My husband don't like garlic. I always tell him, oh, you're a vampire, you don't like garlic. But we just use a little bit, just for the flavoring. A little bit of Italian, it's up to you. I just need just a little bit. I think it just adds with the smotheredness that I'm about to make. And of course we got a little paprika, just lightly seasoning the paprika. Then we are just going to mix that in, mix it in. Make sure each side of the chicken has that flavor. And of course, it's gonna stay with that oil on it. And yes, I have on gloves. I cannot touch raw chicken, no type of raw meat, ground beef. I can't do it. I can't even touch fish without no gloves. Don't judge yourself. All right. Alright, so I warmed up the pan. You know, just gotta add my butter. Once that melts, I know it's hot enough. Do that. Just gonna let that melt around in the pot. Melt around in the pot. And to be honest, this is just a habit, because when you have like non-stick pot pans or just good pans in general, you don't really have to butter up your pan, but this is my preferred method. All right, now we are going to get ready to cut up some bell peppers and onions to put in the pot while we wait for the pot to get hot. This I was already previously used. I used like 1/4 of it. Now you cut your own method. I don't have a method to cut. It's bell pepper that you can cut and put in the pot. You hear me? Do you hear me? I'm not a chef. I don't want to be. All right, so I had the pot sizzling, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop and grab my tongs, because again, I don't touch raw chicken. I took the gloves off. So we're just gonna go ahead and rinse these off and start transporting the chicken into the pot. And I'm gonna turn it down a little bit because I don't want them to cook too fast and stir the butter around the pot. Got my tongue. And we are searing our chicken. Our chicken's gonna go in the pot, the baking pan, in the baking pan. And it's gonna be baked in the oven with smotherness on the chicken. We're gonna let that sear down. I'm gonna go ahead and rinse this because we cooking clean at the same time. There. Now I'm gonna turn it down a little bit because again, we're not doing that to fully cook the chicken on the oven. We're doing that to sear them so we can put them in the baking pan. Add our sauce on there. The sauce we need to smothered chicken and bake it in the oven where we're gonna bake covered and bake uncovered. Get it? All right. Definitely need to get me a cutting board because right now I'm not cutting on no cutting board. But these green peppers is still getting cut though. But I need a cutting board because they're not even expensive, so there's no reason why I shouldn't have one. You know how you just need that one thing and it's not even expensive. You just, I don't know. Don't have it. Turn your chicken over. You see how I already turned these over and they are got a little crust to them. We're going to turn the rest of them. Again, we're not doing this to fully cook them. This one didn't let that go. So we're going to let them stay in a little more. And we're going to get ready to transfer them from the stove top to the oven. So I got my green peppers and my onions cut up. I'm just gonna lightly season them. They don't even really need seasoning. I just throw in the mouth. But we're just gonna add some black peppers, and this is just to do because we're gonna put this in and stir it on the skillet after we take the chicken out. So the chicken is stirred enough, like it has enough crust front and back. So we're just gonna go ahead and line them up in the pot. Yeah, I'm coming. So that's how I have them set up for now. All right. Okay. So in that same pan you took your chicken out of, you could just add your onions and green peppers. We'll let that stir a little bit. I'm just going to turn down the temperature because they don't need to put that there. In your same pot, skillet that your onions and green peppers is cooking in. Then put your cream of mushroom in. Open that up real quick. Literally just pour it in the pot. Like I said, I'm gonna turn this down because I don't need to cook too fast. I don't need too much down. Stir that around a little bit. Alright, then we're gonna get the cream of celery. Now I don't have the cream of chicken. I forgot to grab that, so we just gonna work with what we got. It's all cream, it's all gonna still be smothered. Put that right there for now. And we actually had another cream of celery, so I'm gonna add 2 of them. So we have enough. Stir that around. And add this other can. Turn to each other just a little. Cream of celery. Again, this is my way of cooking my smothered chicken. Now, I usually have cream of chicken, but I don't, so I'm just working with what I have. And that's okay. Alright. I'm gonna let that cook. I'm gonna put the top on this. And let that cook for now. So while we wait, I'm gonna go ahead and mix up the cornbread. Just gonna go ahead and butter down the pan. Butter down. And we're just gonna use this little reusable bowl I have to put the ingredients in. Just Jiffy cornbread. I don't have homemade cornbread. I'm gonna use it because it's just good. Jiffy cornbread. And pour it in a little bowl. You see all those big kernels? You're gonna press them out. And press them out with our fork. And of course, we stay clean in the kitchen, so we're gonna combine all that together. A little fork. Yeah. And just press it out. Press all the little big stuff out. Okay, so we see it's nothing. No big clumps. Now, this you're supposed to have 1 egg, 1/3 of milk. So we got our egg and we got our milk, okay? Egg. Literally just sitting there. Our egg. And we're gonna add our milk. mix those real quick. Now with my cornbread, I literally add syrup. Syrup. I went to Dollar Tree, $1.25, then cheat today. It all do the same thing. Syrup. We just gonna put that in here. And it's syrup, so to your liking. I just put that in and stir it in. Now I'm gonna do a dash of sugar because we already got syrup. You don't really need too much, so we just gonna do that. Dash of sugar, but of course the sugar way in the back, way in the back. And I said yesterday when I was putting this stuff up there, all I need the sugar to be up front. But we don't really use sugar like that in this household, unless it's coffee, which we barely drink, or cornbread, which we barely eat. So, that is that. So I got my sugar, Publix brand, y'all know. The girl is cheap, honey. A little bit of sugar, literally. Our next house. And when I say house, because we stay in the apartment right now. House. We're moving into a house because I need a lovely kitchen. So I'm taking this content creation serious. House me, please. Alright, so that was that. Now we're going to pour it in our foil pan. Alright, that's that. And then you can just coat it again with your syrup. I go like this, and you'll see these same little designs when it's done baking in the syrup. It'll sink in just like that. Now, the oven was already preheated like it said to be for 100, so we're gonna go ahead and slide that. Now, let's go ahead and check on our sauce for our smothered chicken. Alright, so this is good enough. It's all cooked down. So we're just gonna add it to our chicken. Spread it out nice and evenly. right there right now. Make sure we turn off the stove. We're just gonna add our aluminum foil over. I said we're gonna cook it for 30 minutes, cover, and then cook 30 more minutes uncovered. So we got our foil. And can you guess what it is? Yeah, that's our bubbles. I thought that was bubbles girly. So we're just gonna add our foil, covering our pan. I don't know how it got like this, but you know how people just do stuff. So you gotta put this stuff into the add this to the oven. Oven it goes.